Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for Scrap Diva Designs. Erica asked me to guest design for her again, and I did show all of the dies that she sent me in a previous haul video that I will link down below in case you missed it. But I made 3 of the projects that I'm very excited to share with you today. So I will link all of the products that I use down below. I also have a referral link if you wouldn't mind using that to go ahead to her website, and if you order through that link, I get a small commission. Doesn't cost you any extra, but it really does help out my channel. And also, if you use the code Strawberry Cream at checkout on Scrap Diva Designs, you will get 10% off, and I will leave all of that information down below. So I'll show you the dies, I'll show you my projects, take some measurements, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Okay, so the first die set that I used is called the Butterfly Rosette. So it comes with 4 different dies, and these 2 make the smaller rosette, and these 2 make the larger ones. This one, they come together, but you don't have to take them apart. You could just leave them like that to run them through your die cutting machine. So that's what I did. So it's super simple to make. You just run this through your die cutting machine once, and same for the smaller one, and then put them together as rosettes, and they form a butterfly shape. So let me show you the ones that I made. First, let me show you the bigger ones. Here's one of the big ones. How cute is that? I used some double-sided paper from Kaiser Craft, so it's cute on the front and the back. So all I did was, like I said, ran it through my die cutting machine just once, and then folded, with the mountains and valleys, and then just glued the 2 ends together and formed a rosette, added some hot glue in the center, as you can see right there, and then added some embellishments, and it looks like a cute little butterfly. So this one measures, let's see, from top to bottom, it's about 2.5 inches, and then from side to side, it's about 2 3/4 inches. So I added a little button, and I put some thick thread through it as well, tied a bow in the back and glued it on top of the rosette. And then, sorry, I have some glue on my hands. And then for the back, I added some of this trim. I think I'd gotten this at Hobby Lobby a long time ago in the wedding section, but it's on very thin plastic string, kind of like fishing line, and it has little gold balls on it. So I thought it looked like a butterfly antenna. So how cute is that, right? And here's the other big one I made. Same kind of idea with the little antenna and the button and the thread through it. I put them together a little bit differently. This one, as you can see, I overlapped the bottom, and then this one I just kind of folded both ends of the rosette and then glued them together. So you could do it either way. I was just kind of playing with it to see which way I liked better. So actually, I don't really have a preference. I guess maybe this one because you can't see the overlap part, but I think they both look super cute. So those are the 2 big ones. Really easy to put together, you guys. And then here are the smaller ones, and I made them the same colorway. Or the same colorways. I didn't add the antenna on these, but I did add a couple of little buttons and did the same thing, just glued them together. The smaller ones measure, let's see, just a little bit over 2 inches across, and then top to bottom, it's almost 2 inches. So I'll just put them together so you could see the sizes. And they do come together, so you get both size die sets. And this die set makes them really easy to put together because you don't have to put a ton of them together. You just cut them out once and then glue them. So, and I really like how cute they are. These will be great embellishments for mini albums, cards, whatever you want. A big bow maybe. So, and they're nice and dimensional as well. Let me just measure how thick they are, just in case you're wondering. About 1/4 inch, I'd say. So that's my first project. I hope you like those, the butterfly rosettes. I think they're perfect for this time of year. Okay, let's move on to the next die set. And this one is called the Double Loop Scallop Bow number 2. This comes with 2 different sizes, the larger set and then the smaller set. So it looks kind of intimidating when you look at it like this, but it's really, again, very simple to put together and makes really pretty, like shabby chic looking bows. They also come with the center part that you wrap around the middle of the bow. The tails part is stitched, as well as the main bow part, the loop part as well. So let me show you the ones that I made. I made 2, one small and one big. Here's a small one. How adorable is that, right? So as you can see, there are 2 sections, the double loop, but it's all in one, so you don't have to like cut multiple die cuts out. So this loop part, this part here, not the tails, is made with just this one set. So when you cut this out, you just fold all 3 parts to the middle and glue them, and do that for each side. And then you just glue the tails part on and wrap the base part around it, and you have a really pretty dimensional shabby chic bow. So you can see there's like an eyelet trim on the edge as well as the stitching, so it makes it really, really cute. The smaller one here, from well, lengthwise, it's a good size. It's about 3.5 inches across, and then up and down it is almost 2 inches, about 1 7/8. And I use some wrapping paper. I like to use wrapping paper for bows, especially textured paper like this. This is almost cloth-like, and I had purchased this at Home Goods actually. And it just bends really nicely when you're making a bow. It doesn't make any like cracking or anything like that, or bends in your loop. So that's why I like to use wrapping paper for bows. So that's a smaller one, and I use the same paper for the larger one. So you can see the size difference. And again, you get both sizes. So, oops. Just dropped the smaller one. So the large one is about 4 inches across, and then it's about almost 2.5 inches, 2 3/8 inches from top to bottom. Let me just pick up the smaller one. So if you wanted to, you could add some bling or an embellishment to the middle part, and you don't have to, of course, and I think they're really pretty as is. So as you can see, like I said, it doesn't bend when you use wrapping paper, and I like that it doesn't have like folds in it. That's why I like to use it. So this is a really nice dimensional bow as well. It's let's see, well, depends on what kind of paper you're using, but it's about 3/4 of an inch deep. So, and then the smaller one is, depending again on the size of the bow, is about 3/8 of an inch. So super cute bows. I love these. And for the larger one, it cuts out the eyelet circles on the loop part. The smaller bow just kind of makes like very fine circle impressions into your bow. I don't think it really cuts out all the way, maybe a little bit, but it's just a very small circle. So they're bigger circles for the bigger bow, so it cuts out all the way. And it did cut out really, really well. So you don't have to fight to poke out all of the circles. So very high quality dies, and I think they're beautiful. I just love this. So that is the next project. That again is the Double Loop Scallop Bow number 2. Okay, let's move on to the last project for today. And this one I made a mini album, and this is the die set called the Flower Shaker Mini Album. So it comes with all of these pieces. There's this frame piece here. It's a really nice size, as you could see. It comes with the backing flower. It comes with the layering piece that has stitching on it. It comes with 2 hearts, this one here, that has stitching, and it's a frame. And then this one is, it's kind of like an eyelet lace heart with little heart eyelets in it. And I did not use the hearts in this project. It also comes with the words "love you" with shadows, and to tell you the truth, I could not get the shadow piece off. I have to go back in with my die snippers, but I was having a hard time getting these apart, so I have to work on that. But so I did not use those. So let me show you the mini album that I made, and it is so cute, you guys. Okay, so this is what I made, and it's a really, really nice size. Let me measure this for you before we get into it. So this one, the main page is about 5¼ inches. So a nice size mini album. You could fit lots of pictures in here or other things. I kind of made it in into an embellishment album, which I'll show you. So I made it a shaker, and I used a Doodlebug collection for most of it. It's called, I think it's My Happy Place. It's one of the newer collections, and it's all about home and stuff. So I cut out the frame piece with some textured purple paper and some Dollar Tree foam board to make the layer, to make it a shaker. And then I used the backing piece to cut out acetate, and then the back rainbow paper to close up the shaker. And then I used some a little cut apart in the middle, and I used some little house puppy stickers in some of the little petals. And then I filled it up with heart clay bits from Michael's. Well, actually in the petals, that's what I used. And then in the center, I used some of those heart clay bits, as well as some like little sequins and some like little bubble sequins or shaker bits, just to, you know, add some movement to the middle of it. So it's really nice and big. Each individual petal is a separate shaker area, so, and they're nice and big too, so you could fill them up with whatever you want. But I thought it'd be cute to use little hearts, since the cut apart says home is where my heart is. And then I cut holes into each page, including the cover, with my Crocodile Big Bite, and then I used a big binder ring to hold my mini album together. And then I used some various trims from Michael's and Hobby Lobby just to add a little decorative touch on the ring itself. So like I said, I made this like a little embellishment album, and all the embellishments that I'm giving in this album are doodle pops. So that's why I used a Doodlebug collection for this. So let's take a look. On the next page, I used that layering, the flower layering piece with the stitches on each page, just to give it a little bit of stability and to add a decorative paper. The background piece, I used some solid core cardstock from AC Cardstock, but this is Doodlebug paper behind it. And then on each page, I added a doodle pop, and I added it with some removable tape, so whoever gets this can just peel them off. And on the opposite side, I added some more pattern paper. I added a Hello Kitty doily from Michael's, and then a piece of ephemera. It's actually a cut apart, and this is put on with some double-sided tape just to pop it up a little bit. So that's the first page. And then the second one has another doodle pop. This is a cat set, and again, I glued it on with some removable tape, added a couple different layers of the flower paper, and then this is I added a doily. Actually, this one is from Erica as well. This doily I made with the mini hearts, not mini hearts, with the heart circle nesting set, or the circle heart nesting set. I'll link that down below as well. I use that a lot. I got that in a previous design team package, and it's just a great doily set. So I use that for the rest of the doilies in this mini album. So that's the next page. And then the one after that is this doodle pop. I kind of made them all like home themed, or, you know, included home themed doodle pops. I had gotten a box of doodle pops from Joann's. It was like a mystery box, so I used a lot of them from that mystery box. So these pages are really nice and sturdy because I used, let's see, I think I used two. Yeah, I used two thick AC cardstock pages, and then one layering piece as well. So it's made out of 3 different papers. So as you can see, it's really nice and sturdy. So this is the next page, again with the cut apart and a doily I made with Erica's die. So how cute, right? And then this is the last page, again with like a home themed doodle pop. This one is a phone. And then I made another doily and a cut apart on that side. So I thought this was just such a nice way to present, you know, embellishments that you want to give to a crafty friend. So in this one, I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4 doodle pops. So instead of just putting them in an envelope, I made a little mini album. So whoever gets this can take the doodle pops out and then add some photos or whatever they want. And they have a little mini album ready to go. So I think it came out so cute. You can add as many pages as you want. This is the back that I made. I added some more of Erica's doily die cuts right there, and I put my logo on the stamp just on the back, just, you know, just to show whoever gets this that I made it for them. So isn't that pretty? It's so nice and cheerful, and I think it'll make a really, really nice gift. So I took the measurements for you, and yeah, if you have any questions of any of these products or projects that I made, please let me know. I hope you enjoy them. I had so much fun making these. They'll all be listed down below, as well as my referral link and my coupon code to save you 10%. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. I'm going to be making the rest of the projects that Erica sent me the dies for, and of course I hope you join me then. So take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.